You alright guys? It's ridiculously early. I've got stuff to do and it's the only time I've got to do it. So today we're going to get the tomatoes in where they want to be, in the greenhouse, in the raised bed in there. It's 10 to 6 morning AM. Now, if I don't do it now, it'll be at least another week and they're dying to go out. So yeah, I'll show you how I do them. So I'll just show you the state of my tomatoes. So this is what they're currently looking like. Very leggy. Ideally, they'd have been potted on 4, 5, maybe even 6 weeks ago. But as I've explained in other videos, actual life got in the way of allotment life. So yeah, they took a back seat and we're just going to go straight into the bed. They're absolutely, the leaves are starting to go purple on them. They're dying out for fresh nutrients. So this bed's had a good go of manure, cow manure, and then it had a load of chicken manure pellets come the end of last season added to it. And yeah, they're going to get fed with comfrey as well in here. So yeah, we've got five different varieties. We've got Amish paste, did them last year, like a big plum tomato. Cherry Baby, did them last year, what it says on the tin with them really. And then 3 new varieties to me. I've got Big Daddy and Brandywine Pink, which are like a big beef tomato. And the other 2 at the top are Sun Gold, cherry tomato. Quite a few people have said they're delicious, so we've gone with them. And then in the bed, I've got the 2 self-seeded ones from, well, there was a few actually, but yeah, I've cut it back to 2. What they are, I've not got a clue. We'll find out. Hopefully, they're neither Amish paste or Cherry Baby. And I'm trying to think what else I had in there last year. Marmon Super Coat we had, and the other one escapes me. I had another one. Hopefully, it's one of them 2. If not, and it's the same, well, at least it's one we like that's coming back in it. So, yeah, let's go with that. So anyway, I'm going to get these potted in. I'm not potting them, I'm planting them. I'm going to get these planted in. And yeah, hopefully, once I've got this, I've got about an hour and 15 minutes before I need to head off for work. So I can get these in, and then I can start potting up the chillies and the peppers into the big final pots that they'll go into. If not, it's going to be another early morning sometime to get them done. But yeah, we'll hope for the best. I'll just show you the strings that we're growing them up. So this is just parachute cord all the way down, and I got these the fittings for the greenhouse. So last year I ran 2 wires along the top and used the twine to tie them up to. The wires, they did the job, but then the twine kept snapping, so I've gone for paracord this year, a bit stronger. Well, it was like 100 metres for £8. I've easily got at least half a roll left, so we'll get 2 or 3 years out of a roll of it. And then at the top, so we've run them that way, it's just fixed onto one at the end, both runs of it. The only thing I'm not sure about is whether this, like the little keyring fitting, that's obviously going to start pulling that way, if that's going to take the weight of it. But we'll see. We'll have to sort that if it fails, won't we? And down the other end, we've got the adjusters to get a bit of tension in it on both sides. You just pull all the slack out of that, and then that's just a big loop knot onto one of these clips, and then these clips over the top of the cord. The string's going straight down, and all we'll do is when we dig the hole for the plant, pop the string in the bottom of it, put the plant on top of it, and then we just twist the string around it as it goes. I've put the clips at the top because although it was twine I used last year and not the paracord, you got a good bit of friction, and a lot of them snaps at the top. So hopefully we're just having a little clip there. It's not the cord on cord, so it should hopefully rule out the friction bit that we had. So no, we're going with it this way this year, and if it works, it works. Right, so that's the indoor tomatoes in. Doesn't look like much at the minute. I've never put tomato plants out so small. We'll put them in so small. But yeah, hopefully this will give them like a bit of a kick up the arse, and hopefully they'll put some good growth on over the next couple of weeks. Catch up to them, and yeah, it'll be right. It'll be right. I'm not too worried about them. But yeah, so if you can see, we've sort of, it's hard to get the angle on it. If you can see, we've sort of staggered them. So this one, it's to the left of the framework, and then the one in front of it sits to the right, and then left, right. Just saves knocking about tomatoes when you're trying to get through to the back ones to keep on top of them and that. I've just put the soaker hose on, give them a good, it comes in there, it runs that way, and it goes up and down twice, and it just loops back to itself there. So loops back to itself there. I'll just turn that on. I'll leave that on for a good 20 minutes now. Just give them a good soaking. Yeah. So what? That's took us half hour. We can get some chillies potted up. We'll at least get organised for what chillies are getting potted up. So yeah. So on to the chillies and the peppers. They're going in. That, I think it's either a 10 or a 15 litre tub. Cannot remember off the top of my head. And all we've done, that's cow manure. Put a couple of handfuls of cow manure in the bottom. Top the rest up with compost. Chilli and pepper plant in the top. One to each tub. And yeah, that's how they're going. So yeah, so looking down from the other end of the greenhouse, that's the peppers and the chillies in. I've still got a couple more to go in, but I'm running out of time and I'm going to have to get off for work in a minute. So that'll do for now. We've got the majority of them in. So we've got 4 of the California Wonder, which is that one, and them 2. They look terrible. Hopefully they'll pick up. These are Reggae. That one doesn't look that great, but this one looks pretty decent. It's gone out quite bushy. Oh, hang on, no it's not. Them 2 are Reggae. These 2 are Roxy. Now the idea was that we've got the California Wonder up that end, and we've also got a long slim. I've got 2 of the long slim. The long slim and the California Wonder will get quite tall, and the Roxy and the Reggae are dwarf varieties, so they're going to go along this shelf at the top, although I don't know. But that was the idea, because that was the idea with them, because last year I thought there was too much on the bench. And I think we didn't do great, and peppers were rotting off before they were ripe. And I'm putting it down to that there was just too much. There was too much competition for the light. So, yeah, I'm going to try and keep it to 1, 2, 3, 4. They could probably get 8 pots along the bench and it not be an issue, and then a couple along the top. So we can get another 2. I'll either do another 2 of the long slims, or another 1 long slim and another 1 California Wonder, because I want some really big bell peppers sort of thing. So yeah, we'll do that with them, and then the smaller ones I'll either go on top shelf. I might actually put them along the floor, down the bottom. But yeah. So no, that's that. I've still got the squash. So jobs, yeah, what's dying to go out now? Squash and pumpkins. To be fair, I could plant the pumpkins out. Sort of whenever. But they're on the trays with the squash. No, I've got an archway to put up for the squash. Archway is going to go across, the span of the path there. Archway over. I'm going to grow all the squash up there. I've got the archway, just need to build it. I just need to get some bamboo canes. I'll do it exactly the same as the one behind me, where there's an arch one end, an arch the other, and we've just ran bamboo canes along it. Strap up and down it with, we might use paracord to strap up and down it with that one, with the squash being a bit heavier. We use the twine for the beans and the peas, but there's no weight in them, so yeah, we might probably use the paracord for the pumpkin, not for the pumpkin, for the squash tunnel, and then pumpkins. We've got a good few pumpkins to go out. I want to beat Rich on pumpkins this year because his were fucking awesome last year and mine were terrible. So I'm going to try a few different ways. I think 1 or 2 are going to go in the normal beds. We're going to do a few through the wood chip in this border, and then yeah, get some somewhere else. So no guys, that's it for this one. Nice one for watching. I'm going to get myself off for work, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you in a bit.